Next is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th Canto, 1st Chapter, Text number 6, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on May 7th, 1976, in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Right now, Mahabhaga, who is the most fortunate, Parikshit Maharaj is addressed as Mahabhaga. Maha means great, and Bhaga, the same, Bhaga, from the word Bhaga, Bhaga. Bhagavan and Bhagavan, Mahabhaga, these terms are applicable to the very, very great fortunate opponent. Actually, Bhagavan, this word is applicable to Krishna. Therefore, in the Bhagavad Gita, you will find whenever Krishna is speaking, Vasudev has written, Sri Bhagavan was. Real Bhagavan is Krishna. Krishna Su Bhagavan Swayam. Everyone has got little fortune, opulence, but nobody is comparable with Krishna. Therefore, in the Shastra it is said, Krishna Su Bhagavan Swayam. Real Bhagavan is Krishna. The Supreme Controller, Ishvara Parama Krishna, Satchidananda Vigraha. But if one has got little fear of Krishna, he is called Bhagavan, not Bhagavan. Bhagavan, fortune. The word is coming from the same Bhagavan. I have several times explained, Bhaga means richness, Bhaga means influence, Bhaga means bodily strength, Bhaga means knowledge, Bhaga means beauty, and Bhaga means realization. Aishajyasya samagrasya, bijasya, jasasasya, and Bhaga means reputation, fame. So these are the symptoms of Bhava. So, Parikshit Maharaj, although nobody can be equal to Krishna, Bhagavan means asamardha. Nobody is equal to him, nobody is greater than him. That is Bhagavan. I am fortunate, you are fortunate, but we have got many equals and many greater than. And when you reach somebody where you find nobody is equal to him and nobody is greater than him, that is real. This is logical conclusion with Bhagavan. Nowadays so many rascals they like Bhagavan. That is blasphemy. If Bhagavan likes, such person should be punished. But Bhagavan excuses. That is another thing. So Bhagavan is Krishna, Krishna is Bhagavan. Nobody should try to become equal to him. That is not possible. Here, Sukadeva Goswami is addressed as Mahabhaga. Maha means great, and Bhaga means fortunate, because he is very fortunate. He is describing Srimad Bhagavatam. This again, Bhagavatam, the same word Bhagavan comes. Bhagavat, Bhagavat, but this word is used when the meaning is possessing. Austarthi batu. So Bhagavan, Bhagavan and Bhagavat. Bhagavat means one who has power to possess the Supreme Lord. He is called Bhagavat. There are two kinds of Bhagavat. One is Grantha Bhagavat and one is Person Bhagavat. A devotee is called Bhagavat, and the book in which the pastimes or characteristics of Bhagavan is described, that is called Bhagavat. So this is Srimad Bhagavat. Sri means beauty. Again both Bhagavat, Srimad. Sri means very beautiful. So every sloka you will find very, very beautiful. 5,000 years ago, these verses were written. There is no comparison. Nobody can write such verses even up to date. It was written by Vyasdev, Vedabhyas. So, Mahabharata, Jatha eva narakat naro. In the sixth canto, in the fifth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, there is description of the hellish condition of life. According to there is punishment according to criminality. Similarly, there is punishment by nature's law according to impious life. There is punishment. People do not care for impious life. That is misfortune. No knowledge. Impious or vicious activities are done out of ignorance. Just like a person commits some criminality without knowing the laws, government laws. Ordinarily, just like in your country, keep to the right. If you drive your car on the left side, immediately you become a criminal. So, in our country, the car is driven on the left side. In this country, the car is driven on the right side. So, if some Indian gentleman says that I am accustomed to drive in the left side, so what is wrong there? No, this country's law is right side. But you know or do not know, whatever may be in your country, because you have driven your car on the left side, you are guilty. So, ignorance is no excuse. In the law court, if you say that it was not known to me, so that does not mean that you will be excused. Similarly, knowingly or unknowingly, if you do something sinful act, then you are immediately criminal. You will be punished. It doesn't matter whether you know or not know. Just like fire, this child, if it touches the fire will not excuse. There is no consideration that here is a little child, he does not know this fire is burning, but as soon as it touches, it is burning. This is nature's law. You will take some disease, knowingly or unknowingly, it doesn't matter. But the disease will be manifest. Suppose you have infected smallpox infection, contamination, then it will be manifest. So this education is lacking. There everyone is thinking that is independent. He can do whatever he likes. That is not possible. That will be punished. Nature's law is so strict, stringent. That's why the Bhagavad Gita it says Davidesha gunavai mama maya durustaya. You cannot escape these stringent laws of nature. Little discrepancy. Suppose you can eat 8 ounce. If you eat 9 ounce, then you will have to start for 3 days. There is no school. Why you have eaten more than 8 ounce? The nature is there. That's like we require salt in our food stuff. Everyone. But if the salt is little more, it is useless. And the salt is little less, that is also useless. It must be exact to the quantity. So nature's law is like that. People, if they simply study nature's law, he becomes a learned scholar. There is no need of going to school, college, but if you see how nature is working, you can see this flower. Every flower is so beautiful, nicely constructed, symmetrically. You find 2 flowers, the small fiber coming out exactly in the same. There is no question of accident. There is no question of accident. They are also being manipulated by the laws of nature. And what is the laws of nature? The laws of nature is acting under the supervision of the Supreme Personality of God. The nature is an instrument, just like any machine. Take typewriter machine. The typewriter machine or any machine working very nicely. But the machine is not working nicely. The man, the person who is typing, he is doing nice. So there may be wonderful machine, computer, but there must be one actor, one manipulator. So this nature is an instrument. The actually worker is Krishna. That is described in the Bhagavad Gita. Maya bhaksena paditi suyate sacharacharam. But these rascals, they are praising the machine. They have no information that who is the person, what is the brain behind this machine. That is ignorance. That is the difference between the so-called scientist and devotee. A devotee knows that all these wonderful things which are happening, behind these things there is Krishna. And Krishna says, we believe it. And that's a fact. If you paint a very nice flower, how much labor you require? Still, it cannot be so beautiful as the natural flower. So don't think the natural flower has come accidentally. No. It was done by the machine, manipulated by Krishna. That is Krishna understanding. It is confirmed in the Shastra, Parasa Shakti Vividaiva Sriyate. Para, the Supreme, his energies are multi-energies. They are active. The same way, the machine is working. That's the potency or the power of the person. Just like you see aeroplane, the pilot is sitting there, pushing one button immediately. They starting, such a huge machine is starting. Simply by putting button. So this is an arrangement of energy. Similarly, the whole material world is working by putting the button, pushing the button. Don't think it is going on automatically or accidentally. These are all rascals. There is hand in everywhere. So Narakat Nara. we should always remember that if we commit some sinful activity, there is punishment. That has been described in the previous chapter, 5th canto. Therefore, Parikshit Maharaj, that is Vaishnava. Parikshit Maharaj is Vaishnava. He is very unhappy that so many living entities are rotting in this narak, hellish condition of life. So he is asking, Udhunayo Mahabhava Jathaiva Narakarnara Nana Udra Jatunat Nariyat Tanme Vyakhato Manu. I am very sorry that so many living entities are suffering. So if there is any way to give them relief, there is Vaishnava. A Vaishnava sees another person is suffering, he doesn't care, let him suffer. We have come to that stage. I heard from one of my disciples that here in New York, if somebody is killed on the road, nobody will care. Is it a fact? So we have come to that stage of civilization. But Parikshit Maharaj, simply by hearing from Sukadeva Goswami that a person, if he commits sinful activities, he suffers like that. He is not saying he is compassionate. How such person can be delivered? This is implied. That they are suffering for some sinful activities, how they can be saved? This is Vaishnava. Vaishnava means paradukha dukhi. Vaishnava is unhappy by seeing others unhappy. He has no unhappiness. Personally, he has no unhappiness. Nityananda Prabhu, he, Aha Prabhu Nityananda Premananda Sukhi Kripa Avalokana Karo Ami Varo Dukhi. Nityananda means, Nitya means eternally, Ananda means happy. So Nityananda has no unhappiness. But he was passing on the street, there was a crowd, and Nityananda Prabhu inquired, why there is so much crowd? So somebody informed that there are two brothers, Jagai and Madhai, and they are very fallen souls, although they are born in Brahmin family, very nice, rich family. But being addicted to drinking and prostitution, they have become now rogues, thieves. So they are disturbing the whole neighborhood. So Nityananda Prabhu considered, so these two brothers are so fallen, so why not deliver them first? This is Nityananda. Then my Lord, Nityananda Prabhu considered Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as his master. So my master's name will be famous because the master's propaganda is chant Hare Krishna. So if I can induce these two brothers to chant Hare Krishna, they will be saved. So why not try? This is Nityananda. That paradukha dukhi, he is happy personally, but because he knows that these drunkards, woman hunters, prostitute hunters will suffer very, very severely. So why not deliver them? This is Nityananda, Vaishnava. But now you will find so many others also in your country. There is Lord Jesus Christ, when he was being crucified, still he was saying, my Lord, excuse them, they do not know what they are doing. This is Vaishnava. They are not unhappy. And they can tolerate any unhappy position. But they are, therefore they come to deliver so many fallen souls. Here, Parikshit Maharaj, out of compassion, he inquired from Sukadeva Goswami, these persons, they are rotting in the Nara. Is there any means to deliver them? That is it. Nana Ugrajatana, Ugrajatana. These are described. We find also there are many persons that are suffering. Ugrajatana. Ugra means severe punishment. There are living entities, they are suffering. So many. Ugrajatana. So this Krishna consciousness movement means to save people from the severe punishment of the materialistic life. This is Krishna consciousness. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement, Krishna's movement is save. Jada jadai dharmasya glani bhavati bharat tadatmanam srijamaham. Krishna says. Krishna also very compassionate. Whenever there is discrepancies, people put themselves in great suffering. Maya will not excuse. Nature will not excuse. At that time I come to deliver them, to give them instruction, why you are suffering in this way. Do this way. Krishna says, accept this philosophy. What is that? Manana bhavamad bhakta madhyaji manavastu. Always think of me. Become a devotee of me. Manmana bhavamad bhakta madhyaji, worship me. And offer little obeisance to God. All things. It's nothing. Just like a child. He is offering obeisance. He is offering a flower. This is bhakta. And he is thinking of Manmana Bhavamad Bhakta Madhyajima. Even a child can do. Where is the division? And Krishna assures, if you do these four things, Manmana Bhavamad Mamaiva Ishvasi Yogamukha, without any doubt, you will come back to it. And people are not agreeing even to do these simple things. Still, the Krishna consciousness movement is there to teach people how to become devotee and save from the greatest suffering of any condition of life. Thank you very much.